Hey guys, so sorry I'm not on the big camera today. I am on the GoPro, bringing it back a little old school if you've been around for a little bit. Today I got my gauge cluster in. So I got my new gauge cluster in. This is actually a CB9 gauge cluster. If any of my Honda people know, a CB9 is the wagon version of the 90 to 93 Honda Accord. And the difference between this one and a CB7 one is that it goes to 140. Why? I do not know. But yeah, so like some of these little pieces were taken from me. Air vents for some reason, and then I have two more. And now I have like two more buttons in the back. And I should have almost a complete interior except for a radio and an e-brake handle. So oh, and just so you know, all like the center console pieces are just kind of everywhere, so I can get to the dash so I can put my gauge cluster. So basically today is going to be put this stuff together and go from there. I do need to get a battery for this thing, and I do need to fix a few oil, like a valve cover leak, which I'm not, that worried about because it's just a gasket, so it's not like spewing oil. But whoever the waste of air that stole my car before loosened the drain plug a little bit, I believe, and so oil is just kind of dripping out a little bit faster than a normal oil leak should, which I don't even know if that makes sense. But so yeah, that's what today is. About 38 degrees outside. It was just snowing. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get to it. I had already taken apart the center console because that's what you need to take off this trim piece here. Luckily the idiots actually left all the screws just on the floor, so that kind of helps a lot actually. And even if I don't find all the screws, I know that all the screws I know where to tighten them so this trim piece actually stays in place, because this will be about the 6th time I've done this, because I was a LED fanatic and put them in my gauge cluster, and that was a horrible idea because they kept going out. And so I don't plan to put in LEDs in that gauge cluster, simply because I don't want to take the gauge cluster out. Later down the road, if I decide to do like a K swap or eventually manual swap my car, I'm going to put a Honda S2000 cluster in there. So right now I'm good with this, or you know what, I just might keep it just because it's original and sleeper. So yeah, let's go ahead and go ahead and get started on this, and hope you guys enjoy. It's so nice seeing a gauge cluster again, especially one that goes to 140. Alright, so now we're going to find out if the lights actually work. The battery in this thing, it's kind of I'm pretty sure they took it from a golf cart because it doesn't hold charge at all. So yeah, this little dimmer switch is the only way you can turn on the lights, like in the dash and everything. So yeah, let's try this out. It probably doesn't help that the battery is completely dead. Well, let's go buy a battery. So there's enough juice in the battery to where it can kind of, the lights can turn on a little bit, and then like the gas gauge can read how much gas is in it. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty empty. I'm also surprised that the last few times I started up, that it's actually ran and not sputtered out. So that's quite impressive, but sucks because now I can't legally drive the car now. So yeah, I have to go get a gas canister, but yeah, way down the road. I know it starts, so that's good. So I just bought a battery, a little sooner than I wanted to, but hey, it kind of has to happen because the battery in this thing sucks. So yeah, I gotta wait a little bit, about 40-ish minutes for one to come in. So check back in with you a little later. I got a battery. Let's go ahead and put this thing in. All right, battery's in. Yes, that is accurate. I probably said that earlier, but lights are on. I can't tell if they work, if the gauge cluster lights work or not. I guess I'll have to come back either when it gets darker out, or just kind of just pray it works. But yeah, gauge cluster's in. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the dash and get it all put back together. All complete. Only thing I'm missing is this blank plate thing, which I'm actually thought about getting the fog light kit that actually comes from the factory. That vent, and then the sunroof and cruise control stuff, that should actually came in. So I can't remember if the other vent came with those. Not sure, but yeah, so it's all complete. I have no idea if the gauge lights work. Obviously the warning lights work, I saw that, but there's no way in telling unless I go at night. But thank you guys for tuning in for this episode of Nugget's Revenge. Let me know like what would you like to see done to this car, because I may or may not follow it, but you know, let me know like if you're interested in this kind of stuff, and you know, you just like the video. You know, if you like the video, just like it. If you dislike it, you know, whatever. But yeah, so this is pretty much step one in the rebuild process of the Nugget. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.